All right, Blaze coming, no. A good defense. Good defense by Tikas. Eventually, though, the teams will get used to defending the Blaze 3. Because, of course, this is the opening weekend of the league, of the season. So you can say that all the teams are still in the adjustment phase to the new rules. Wow. Ganya. Ganya now. They move the ball around patiently. Oh, yeah! Yes. Mark Jasper Manalang, 4-3. And I guess that should make Coach Jeff Chan happy. I guess the first lesson when Coach Chan took over was how to shoot. Ganya will attack for the first time. No! But look at that, the crowd knows. The crowd knows what to expect. You can hear their oohs and ahs when Ganya attacked the hoop. Oh, nice block. Kinga. No. All right, Tikas on the run. Extra pass. Yes. And that's a Blaze 3. Wow. Look at that again. Ganya, so unselfish, hooking up with his longtime teammate, Primo Mandaloto. And that's our score, 59-52. We'll be back for more of this ball game. Yes. All right, this is another rule that will be strictly implemented this year. It's regarding unwanted behavior. So whenever that happens, you know, it's any act that may occur during the game that is contrary to the spirit of sportsmanship and fair play. Yes. We don't want that. So we'll be very strict regarding, you know, unwanted behavior. So that means, you know, 2 free throws for the aggrieved party. And we'll discuss more about that, but meanwhile, back to the live action. Digno, jumper, no, won by Can. So now again, Tikas pacing themselves. Good ball movement. Ganya to the corner, no, box out. Wow, everything but the shot. You know, I cannot wait to break down the stats from this first half. Hey, how many points? We've lost. I've lost my personal count. How many points does Acosta have? All right, we'll check that during this timeout. And but meanwhile, I mean, Acosta has simply been all over the stat sheet with shots like this. And we'll be back for more of the second quarter. Okay, on your screen right now is Lancer Khan. who is of course a former NBL Most Valuable Player. Okay, we checked our stats. We got a triple-double alert for Drake Acosta. 16 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. So now Ganya with a 3-point shot. So I guess that you can say that Ganya is making an effort to exhibit more aspects of his game. That he is not just a showtime dunker. Oh, ball is stolen. All right. Play's coming. Yeah. So at the half, that's just in time to beat the buzzer. Our halftime score is 64-55, a 9-point lead for Tikas Kapampangan. And we'll break down that first half. Meanwhile, some more highlights. Look at this. But guys, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, but a lot of energy that cannot be seen on the stat sheet. Yes. A lot of intensity, a lot of energy, a lot of the intangibles. Look at that connection with Can. How do you quantify that? Anyway, we'll break it down further as we go to our halftime festivities and of course, the whole second half. Stay with us, please. 64-55, a 9-point lead for the home side, Tikas Kapampangan, over the visitors, Quezon City Enforcers. Andy Servino here at courtside of the Colegio de Sebastian Gym in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga. And what a game we've had so far. Two very entertaining quarters. Of course, big factors, of course, the energetic play of the newcomer, Janmar Bragais, hooking up well with the veteran, you can say the young veteran, Lancer Khan. And then, of course, Quezon City had their own times, their own bright spots. Of course, guys like Samson, Bilshan, Digno, of course, CJ Ganya showing his expanded range, 32-22 after 12 minutes. Come the second. All right, this is now the cue for Drake Acosta to unleash his strength. All right, he finished with a near triple-double in the first half, 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, so we'll be watching that. Meanwhile, Bragais, look at the elevation on Bragais. And then Digno punching the hole. For a while, Quezon City almost threatened to take over the lead. But Pampanga quick to adjust, so they are on top, 64-55. And looking at the stats, and now this is what I want to see. Rebounds, surprise, are quite even, 31-30. And then turnovers, points off turnovers, well, a big advantage for Tikas. And then the fast break points, 20 for Tikas against 15. Now, the big factor here is, of course, Tikas was able to use the Blaze 3 to their advantage. Bragay, 16 points, plus a lot of intangibles. Lancer Khan with 11. Ganya, 6. Gomez with 6. Of course, Digno and Acosta proving to be the bright spots for Quezon City. But, of course, I am not surprised because I know that these young men, I know their capabilities. I've watched them since they were in college. So, I expect a lot more for QC to make a comeback and make this game interesting. All right. Of course, on your screens, Commissioner Edward Aquino, our VP for Basketball Operations. So, going back to the numbers, we said that the leading scorer for Pampanga is Janmar Bragais with 16. Of course, when you say that a newcomer has 16 points, it means that, the guys who used to score like Miko Santos, Mark Jasper Manalang, yes, their offense has taken a backseat for the moment. But again, this is a good news. This is good news for Coach Jeff Chan because he knows that he can field anybody at any given time. Okay, here's a steal. All right. And a Blaze 3 to open hostilities in the second half. So again, coming off a steal within 5 seconds, that's 3 points. Now talking about the depth, the sudden depth of Pampanga. Coach Chan has now more options than what the team used to have. Because the edge of guys like Ganya, Bragais, it has really changed the complexion of Tikas Kapampangan. .12-point lead on that opening Blaze 3. Santos. Think about this. Santos has not scored that much yet. Oh, he's open. Oh, yes, good read. Very unselfish play there. We're talking about Santos not scoring. He heard us. And now he pops in 2 points. Digno. Doubled. Oh, we have a foul. Oh, no. Offensive foul? Oh, last touch on Digno. He could not control the ball. But then again, for Digno to earn a double team is an indication of how much he has excelled in this game. Digno now. Again, we'll challenge the defense. That's a good idea. You know, maybe he may want to get the key players of Pampanga into foul trouble. All right. Let's see. Oh, yes. Bilshan Digno. Wow. So I guess he atoned for his earlier mistake. So bonus free throw coming here for Bilshan Digno. At the line, Digno. Well, I mentioned earlier he is from Diliman College, but you know, he spent high school at Sacred Heart Academy Novaliches. And his coach there is Coach Mark Ballesteros. Of course, Coach Mark is a champion coach in NBL Youth. Yes. Look at that. The offense is simply going haywire. Hey, if you're a fan of high-scoring games, this game is for you, folks. As Santos now with 4 quick points here in the third quarter. Timeout called. And look at this. Santos. Give and go. Oh, wow. Munoz will not be denied. We'll be back for more for NBL. All right, look at Miko Santos. 16.8 points in last year's President's Cup. And with the way he's going, well, he should meet those numbers today if he continues his pace. Oh, wow, what a dribbling display there by Digno. And referees have made the signal. Let's wait for the announcement. Look at this. Okay. Yes. So Manaloto is slapped a technical foul for flopping. Yes. Well, I guess, you know, when we viewed it via slow motion, that more or less, verifies it. That was a flop. So at the line, Bilshan Digno. Like what I said, from Diliman College and Sacred Heart Academy of Novaliches. Acosta. Okay, Samson now. Asking for a clear out. He wants movement. They throw it to the post, but good post defense there by Primo. They double the post, and they force the shot clock violation. Good defense there by Tikas. Orange Kings coach Julius Manalo could not believe it. Kick out. Bagais. I believe this is his first touch in a long time. They give it to the corner. Bagais asking for it. He gets it. Bagais shaking, baking, faking, passing. Oh, nice block. Oh, gets. Oh, wow. Francisco. But, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because, you know, Francisco in the President's Cup also had good games like this. So it is not new. We know the talent of Francisco. We know his capabilities. Well, of course, we don't know that he will miss the free throw, but yeah. Back to a commanding 16-point lead for Tikas. Okay, steal. Oh, not yet, not quite. And referee says jump ball. Leather lock. And reminding everybody that Spalding is the official basketball of NBL Pilipinas. Take a look at it again. Everybody wants to have that Spalding basketball. Yes. Wow. So it's going to be a jump at the nearest circle. Again, Pampanga doing a good job of maintaining the 16-point lead. Every time that Quezon City would, threaten, they have an answer. Jump is won by Tikas. And of course, it's with Bagais. Bagais! Oh, wow! In that last sequence, Bagais was joined by the ball and the ring. Yes, the only things that mattered in that last sequence. They throw it again to the post. They double the post. Good post defense by Tikas. Finger roll, yes. It's a blaze three. Woohoo! Oh. Of course, you can see that last sequence that they really wanted to fish a foul. Look at that. Wow. Even changing hands in midair. Again, another angle. Oh, this is the earlier, another shot by Ariel Manaloto. At the line. Kinga completes the bonus. But still, it's a 19-point lead for Tikas, Kapampangan. All right, Tikas, Santos will attack the basket. No. All right, counter here by the enforcers. Long shot, no. And wrestling for the ball, won by Victoria. Oh, what a pass by Victoria. Good identification. No. He said there's a foul. You think about this one. Just think how relieved Lancer Khan is that he is not required to shoot like 20, 30 points a game anymore. So now he has a lot of help. Khan. Good. Again, Lancer Khan, a product of the NBL Youth Program. Of course, let's wait. Coming soon, the games of the NBL Youth 2025. Just follow NBL Pilipinas on social media and you will know the announcement when the kids will play. That's right. The future NBL pros. Digno. Digno still. Digno. Oh, Digno.
That's it for Digno. Pushing foul on number 28, Ariel Manaloto, his third foul.
All right. Oh, by the way, I'd like to say get well soon to our good friend Jethro. Hey, Jet. Get well soon, all right? Hang in there. We're all praying for you. Okay, at the line, Bilshan Digno.
That's Fernando replacing Ariel.
They say, first impressions last. No, they are, and you can say for their first game, definitely, Digno has made a very good first impression to the NBL fans. Khan, kick out. The attack. Oh, everything but the shot. Hustle play now. Whoa! No. All right. This will be placed. Yes. Remember, the key here, if you can see that the light on the shot clock is on, it's blinking, that means the blaze tree is in effect. Another one. Here we go. Oh, no. Blaze tree. Oh, wow. Suddenly, this game has been blown wide apart. Right, but don't worry, QC fans. There's still the fourth quarter. A lot can happen. Oh, yes. Hey, Kinga trying to lift the spirits of the team. Suddenly, silent game from Drake Acosta. We haven't heard from Acosta in a while. Okay, look at the points of turnovers. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, the points this quarter alone. I mean, look at this, 24-11 for Tikas. Yeah, so it is. Santos with the Blaze 3. And that is really a game changer here in the NBL. Meanwhile, Kinga trying his best to keep the ship afloat, so to speak. That's your score. We'll be back for more of your NBL. So again, let's talk about unwanted behavior, and hopefully we won't see this a lot. But hey, look, for each single disqualifying foul of any accompanying delegation member, that will need 2 free throws. So all disqualifying fouls will be charged against the head coach. So this means that now, you can remove from the game guys like assistant coaches, support staff, or even people who accompany the team. Yes. Okay. That's good. Again, these rules were formulated with the intent of bringing to you a better NBL. The best NBL. So again, as we saw in our first game, won by Zambales over Nevesia, 121-118. The Blaze 3 is a very lethal weapon, to say the least. I mean, that game had a lot of big leads, double-digit leads that were easily erased by a string of Blaze 3s. Of course, we did not see any free threes in that game, although both teams attempted once, and they both missed. Maybe this game we might see. I don't know, it depends on the strategy of Coach Chan or Coach Manalo. Oh, okay. So we're talking about free threes, and now they're going to attempt a free three. So Acosta is lining up for possibly the first free three in NBL history. All right. So let's see now. All eyes now on Acosta with his date with history. Again, this might be a trivia question. Oh! So right now we're still 0 for 3. 3 attempts, all misses. So no free threes yet. Maybe later. Ganya for 3. Wow. I guess the scouting report on Ganya has just gone haywire. They probably did not expect him to shoot this much from outside because they know he's a slasher dunker. And oh yes, and look at the reaction there of Coach Chan. He did not like that last sequence. Look at that. Catch and shoot. Yeah, the ball was, I don't know, 1 second in the hands of Ganya. Yeah. Okay, chance here. 5 minutes left. 91 points already for Tikas. Jumper, Kinga, yes. 5 minutes left. They they got 5 minutes to overhaul this 23-point gap. Oh, Ganya! All right, this is the new, all right, the new CJ Ganya. The 2025 model. All right. Acosta, not giving up. He does not know the middle quit. First, I first saw him when he was playing for St. Clair. There it is. The new facet of the game of CJ Ganya. Well, actually, I think even earlier, yes, I remember, right? I first saw Acosta when he was playing for AMA. Yes, then he transferred to St. Clair, yes. Okay. So I guess that's how long I've been watching him, watching his development. Ganya now. This time, oh! So he hits three-pointers, but he misses layups. No. Offensive rebound. And all right, they'll shoot free throws. So that will send. It will send Butalid to the line. Of course, Butalid did not play in the first half. Yes. John Khalil Butalid. He did not play in the first half. Well, I guess, you know, after... Okay, on your screen there, that's Coach Julius Manalo of the Enforcers. Of course, Coach Manalo, before he was a coach, he was also a good player. He was a varsity player for the Philippine College of Criminology. Yes. Santos against the double. Santos, yes. Well, you know, the double left. So it was, Kinga was the last line of defense. Acosta being doubled. Acosta escapes. Acosta from 13 feet. No. Rebound, Tikas. All right, Bragais has it. You know what's going to happen. Yes. Again, I will say this. That flashing bulb, that flashing light has a psychological effect on the players. Yes. I can conclude now after watching 2 games. Ganya spinning. Ganya. No. So again, you just scratch your head. Ganya shooting 3-pointers but missing layups. Oh, no, look. They pass it to the referees. So 1 point away from 100. Tikas Kapampangan. Notice, of course, when this happens, you know what's gonna happen next. Yeah. Count the blaze for Genmar Bragais. And like what I said, I'll repeat this again. The blaze theory is tailor-made for the game of Genmar Bragais. Long shot, yes! See? Manalag also is not required to shoot double figures. But then, hey, give it a chance, why not? It's nice to see your name on the box scores in tomorrow's newspapers. Yeah, you can read about it in the newspapers like Bulgar. 10 pesos only.
Number 16, Jake Munoz, penalty, third foul on Jake Munoz.
So fouls on Jake Munoz.
2 free throws. John Butalid.
Yes, John Khalil Butalid. Biggie is leaving from the free throw line, and he acquits himself well. you can say that, just looking at the lineups, Pampanga clearly with a height and health advantage. But one weapon that the enforcers can use is their speed. Pampanga is no. See, all right, here it is. Acosta now on the run. Acosta, dipsy-do, yes.
Blaze 3.
That's a blaze. 3 for Drake Acosta. Perhaps another player whose game is tailor-made for the Blitz 3. Corner shot by Munoz. No. All right. Okay, QC has to hurry. The enforcers, they have to hurry. Time is not on their side. It could have been nice if they were able to trim the gap to, let's say, single figures entering the fourth quarter. All right? But we have a timeout, and we'll take a break, and we'll be back for more. Check ko kung Jason pangalan ng malaki. So wala, the Quezon City Enforcers, the new team for this Governors Cup, and of course, Rick Acosta has simply created a good first impression alongside Bilsha and Digno. So that Acosta simply all over the place, and we'll check his stats because remember, at halftime, Acosta already accounted for 16.7 rebounds and 7 assists, so a triple-double alert for Acosta. We'll check that later, okay? But meanwhile, okay, so he added 1 rebound, and that's okay. I mean, there's still the fourth quarter, okay? There's still 1 more quarter after this to get the triple-double. Oh, can! Now you can say, yes, we can. Lancer can. 1 minute left. 105.79. Okay, take note. All right, we are still about to end the third quarter. All right, 105.79. That's the score of Tikas. And their final score is your guess is as good as mine. All right. Can. Yes, take it easy. Wow, take it easy. I didn't expect that. Anyway, okay. So again, this is what Quezon City needs to do. They need to go for the blaze. Munoz, slow it down. Because he knows that the enforcers will go for the blaze. That's traveling. That's an easy call to make. That's an easy call to make, yes.
Offensive foul on number 9, Nico Santos is first.
So offensive foul on Miko Rinster Santos. On the screens there, Coach Jeff Chan in his NBL Pilipinas debut. And actually not just in NBL Pilipinas, but his very first coaching job overall. Of course, we know Coach Chan, national team legend. One of the sharpest shooters ever. And it can be seen that his players are really shooting the lights out. Again, good defense. Time winding down. Oh, yes. Exactly. They beat the buzzer. And that will count. Yes, that will count. So after 3 quarters, here it is again. Look. Look at the clock at the top of your screen. Yes, very clear. Clear as day. Count the 2. Yes, and that should give the enforcers some good vibes entering the fourth quarter, 105-81. And we'll be back for that fourth quarter after this break. All right, let's talk about the new CJ Ganya. And today, he is really shooting the lights out from 3-point distance. He has 4 triples already in this game. And I can say he is very different from the Ganya that we last saw here in the NBL, the dunker slasher. He has now added a reliable 3-point shot. So look at that. All the points of Ganya are from the 3-point line. Yeah. But of course, you know, a dunk would be nice, maybe to give this crowd something to you know, cheer about. You know, make them a little you know, rep up the crowd. Okay, ball is too far. Good defense, huh? Good defense by Kansas City to open the fourth quarter. So now, chance here for QC, the enforcers. Of course, one thing about the enforcers, one thing I want to see from them is they need to move quickly. All right? If they can go for the blaze, go for the blaze. And remember, this is already the last quarter. You gotta give it your all now. So at the line. This is Julius Flores. So Acosta now is leading the way for the enforcers with 22 points. And now 8 rebounds and 8 assists. So again, triple-double alert for Acosta. But then again, of course, so when you talk to players, they will definitely say no, they would rather trade their good personal statistics for a win. Because that's the only stat that matters, the W. And when you talk about wins, you know, these 7 teams in the NBL Governors Cup will play a double round. So that means they will be playing 12 times. All right? They'll be playing 12 times. And then after that, we'll go to the semifinals, 1 and 2 with the twice to beat. And then a best of 5 championship series. So we should be over, I think, maybe around August or September. Yeah, my estimation. Should be over by that. 3 on the way. 3 on the way. Oh, yeah. They needed that. And let me see. Acosta with, I believe, 25 now. By my unofficial count. He had 22 after 3. Ganya, step back, no. And, oh! Another public display of rejection by Ganya. Not in my house. Yes, and you can really say that because this is his house. Air ball, but they keep it alive. They still keep it alive. Poor box out. Where's the box out for QC? And Primo with some prime moves there. Primo with the prime time move. Acosta wants a clear out. I guess he wants to take the law into his own hands. Give it to the post. For 3, no. Khan now on the attack. Khan, no. Good trail job by Ganya. And hey. All right, that is the first 2-point shot of Ganya in this game. Yes. Because before that, he shot 4 3-point shots. So he now has 14 points. Up, some color developing here. We don't like that. All right, take a look at it again. Look at the wrestling underneath, jockeying for position. And a lot of maybe second and third motions. 14 on the shot clock for QC. They give it again to the post. But then again, good post defense, huh? By Tikas. And a reach and foul, yes. Reach and foul.
Reach and foul, number 3, Senior Ganya.
So let's see. The baseline, sideline inbound for the enforcers.
14 to shoot.
Digno. We haven't heard from Digno for a while, huh? He's doubled. Somebody's free. Butalid cannot convert. Butalid gets his own miss. Extra pass, yes. And Samson obliges with the 2 points. Gomez. Pinky play. What is the pinky play? Let's see. It's with Khan. A nice pick and roll with Miko. Yes. Of course, that has been one of the favorite weapons of Tikas in their earlier campaigns. Eight minutes left. Time is running for Quezon City. They need to make their move now. Oh, 4 fouls on Ganya? So more free throws, but so very important for QC to put in these free throws. At least the clock is not moving. And it says exactly 8 minutes left in this game. Of course, you know, we don't want to see the good effort of Acosta go to waste. I mean, no, if you perform like this, it is only fitting that, you know, your team wins. But then again, like what I said so many times, you know, basketball is played by 5 players. You know, Acosta cannot do it alone. No, he needs help from his teammates.
With 14 seconds to shoot.
Baseline inbound. Shot on the way, no. They give it back, kick out. Still no go. Another chance. And let's see who's it against. Probably on a, let's see. Oh, and Victoria. So 5 fouls now on Renzo. What happened there? Okay, so, okay. Victoria clipped the shooting hand of Butalid. Yes, very clear. He slapped the forearm. Yes. Okay, at the line again, they need to make these free throws. Uh-oh, that does not help any. And a whistle away from the ball. Again, more wrestling for position underneath. So it's on Samson, his 3rd foul. He was caught grabbing onto Bragais.
15 seconds to shoot.
15 on the shot clock. Khan. Met by the defense. Khan, running shot, no. Another chance here. Let's see if they go for the blaze. They go for the blaze, yes. That's a good idea. If they can do that again, maybe like 2 or 3 more times, we have a ball game. All right, this time Pampanga taking their sweet time. Long rebound is won by Tikas. And you know what? With the way you notice the way Bragais attacks the basket. Well, okay, the light is on. That means we have a challenge filed. And we will discuss that challenge once the referees review it. And I believe the challenge has been filed by Coach Chan of Tikas. Oh wait, let's look at it again.
The enforcers is unsuccessful.
Okay, so it's an unsuccessful challenge. Unsuccessful challenge, yes. Very clear, a foul committed by Acosta on the driving Bagais. And I would like to check. If I'm not mistaken, there was a time I think Bagais and Acosta were teammates in college. At AMA, I'll check that. I don't know if they were there at the same time, but I know they both attended AMA at one time. Anyway, Bagais, I was about to say earlier that the way Bagais plays, if you notice the way he attacks the basket, it seems like most of his body parts are moving. So it's like he's ready to fish a foul or try to attract a foul from the defense. You can say maybe a lot of extra motions. Look at that. Bagais. Look at the hop. You know the way he extends his arms. It's like he's trying to dare the opposition to, hey, foul me, foul me.
First foul on Renz Pablo.
Okay, fouls on Pablo, who I believe is probably the final big in the rotation of Coach Shannon. But again, he is the new big on the team. All right, so I guess he has to earn his spot in the rotation. That's understood. Oh wow, but QC is not helping their cause by missing these free throws. I told you that they really had to make those free throws, but they're not converting the free throws. And look at that. Francisco continuing to inflict more damage on the cause of the enforcers. Wow, you know what? It's very hard to choose the best player in this game. We have a lot of candidates. Under 6 minutes left, we're past the halfway mark of the final quarter. Another chance here for QC. But they applied the brakes. They'll go for the sure two. High screen for Acosta, but he's doubled. Somebody has to be free. Well, the defense is so tight that Acosta is having trouble locating his open teammate. Okay, Santos will replace Pablo, but you can see when they stood beside each other, Pablo almost a full head taller than Miko Santos. And that's good because we see that the teams are finally able to bring in tall, burly players. Because at the end of the day, you can say all what you want. You can say all what you want, but at the end of the day, basketball will always be a tall man's game. Height will always be might in basketball. So now Acosta will try again because he had one attempt early, did not go in. So let's see. For three. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed the very first free three in the history of the NBL Pilipinas by Rick Acosta of the Quezon City Enforcers. So now Acosta will go into the trivia books as the first ever free three shooter. Or the first successful free three rather. Yes. Munoz inside, series of fakes, too much fakes. All right. I hope that free three will energize QC. No. They are missing from point blank range. So again, just to clarify, those who are asking, the free three option is not available all the time, all right? There are certain conditions that have to be met, like being fouled in the act of shooting or the team is in the penalty. And of course, most important, it has to have the approval of the head coach. It is the head coach who will say they will take. Okay, a transition take foul on Acosta.
For team
Okay, here's the attempted fast break. Look at Acosta. Oh yeah, that is a transition take foul. Yes, yes, correct call. That's the correct call. So good on the free throw is Ariel Manaloto. "20-point lead. Under 5 minutes left. There's still some fight left in the enforcers. And now this offensive foul will slightly open the window for the enforcers. So it's not totally shut. There's still some rays of light coming in. Strong move. Kick it out. Digno, yes. So Digno and Acosta have really done their best to keep their team in contention. Okay, here's a steal. Digno for the blaze, yes. Look at that, 6 points in a row for Digno. It's down to 17. Oh, check that. It's down to 14. 116-102 on 6 straight points by Bilshan Digno. All right, so back to live action. But before that, okay, we have a wet spot. So look at that, 33 points now for Bilshan Digno. So think about it, in that last sequence, it was how many seconds did it take him to score 6 points? First on the 3-point shot and then the place 3. Okay. Jelmar Bragais with a fire extinguisher of sorts. And they really needed that. That should silence QC a bit, but they get the 2 points back. A stop here will be good for the enforcers. They need a defensive, they need a stop. All right. They should prevent Pampanga from scoring. Oh, they dump it inside. Santos, low block. Santos, that's a shot. Yes, that's the sweet spot of Nico Santos. They should deny him that area. Okay, maybe next time when they meet again in round 2. Yes, these will meet again in round 2. They'll play each other twice, so a total of 12 games. And who knows, maybe that game will be played in Quezon City. We'll see. Step back from Gais. No. Offensive rebound. Still no goal. Another offensive rebound, yes. Wow. Now this game is a dream game to call, I tell you. I mean, we have been treated to a lot of good team plays, good individual plays, and a little bit of everything. Again, another good way to kick off NBL season 2025. We had a thriller in our first game. Only a three-point win by Zambales over the Mesia, 121-118. And I can say this game is also just as entertaining. I mean, you will simply marvel at the talent of our homegrown players on both sides. Meanwhile, Tikas will call a timeout. And we've just hit the 2-minute warning. It's winning time in the NBL. We'll be back. Slice to the crowd here at the Colegio de Sebastian, enjoying the action. Well, I'm not surprised. You know, again, this has been a very well played game from both sides. Yes. Look at that, all smiles. Hey, wave to the camera, wave to the camera. That's right, you're on national television. Actually, not just national television. You are seen all over the world via Facebook Live and on our YouTube channel. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our Facebook NBL Pilipinas, also to our YouTube channel, NBL Pilipinas. So you'll also know, the upcoming schedules. You can see pictures of your favorite players. And of course, the most important thing, schedules of the upcoming games. Yes. And of course, by the way, if you missed the games from last year and even the past seasons, they're all there. You can just watch it, both on our Facebook and YouTube channel. And of course, we are also shown live on Aliyo Channel 23. Kompleto na ang channel mo. Free throw time, like what I said, they have to make these free throws. Yes. So look at this, Pampanga doing the right thing, trying to milk the clock to their advantage. Okay, Zapanta. Hey, Zapanta has finally been fielded. So I guess we're just, going through the emotions. But still, look at that. They'll go for the blaze, yes. And again, remember, as long as the light is on, the blaze is in effect. And it's 5 seconds, all right? They have 5 seconds to score. Look at that. Well, I guess that was less than 5 seconds. Again, I will repeat. This is very important. They need to make the free throws. Oh, wow. I guess free throws should be on the agenda on the enforcers' next practice. Make your free throws. But I don't know, did Acosta hit a triple-double? Let's check. I don't know. Because Acosta is now seated. 1 minute left before we determine our winner. Let's see. Coach Chan making his players run some sets. Or who knows, so they might need this later. You know, he wants to see how his players will react in actual game situations. So again, for the players on the floor, you know, they may be like the third group or the role players, but you know, they should use this chance to impress the coaching staff, and perhaps they might be given more playing time in their next games. Yes. So 36 seconds left. We're just waiting for the confirmation of the final score. Another steal. Will they go for the blaze? Yes! The light is on. Wow. Let's see. They need points. Well, one thing about this final seconds, they should try to lessen the gap because you'll never know when you will go to the quotient for a tie break. Anyway, I guess that's enough. They're already contented with this score line. We'll just wait for the buzzer to announce the official score and congratulate our winners. All right, there it is. Congratulations to the home team, Tikas Kapampangan. Winners over the visitors, Quezon City Enforcers, 128-108. As the teams meet at center court. Yes, what a start. What a start to the tournament. So after this, we will have our post-game festivities. We will have our post-game. And of course, who else but the very energetic Jenmar Bragais, our best player of the game. Look at that. 24 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a lot of stuff, a lot of hustle, a lot of energy that has really brought, you know, new vim and vigor to the team. So he's our best player. Again, our final score, 128-108, a 20-point mastery by... and we'll be back for more after this break. Again, our final score, 128-108, a 20-point mastery by the home team, Tikas Kapampangan, over the visiting Quezon City Enforcers. And we have the winning coach. Wow! winning coach in his very first NBL game, Coach Jeff Chan. Coach, congratulations. Coach, this game was very entertaining. It was a very good game to watch for the fans. Is this the style of play that we will see more na you want to impress onto the team?
Hopefully ma-maintain namin to at saka ma-sustain namin to throughout the season, no? Pero meron pa rin kami mga small mistakes, no? Kailangan namin ma-recover or mapag-aralan pa sa film viewing kasi marami pa kaming turnovers na binibigay, no? And kailangan pa namin ingatan yung bola and yung mga plays naman namin more on team, no? So happy naman ako sa nag-turn out sa game.
Well, Coach, when you said the word pag-aralan, I guess one thing that I would like to ask you is about, how is the team, adjusting or adapting to these new rules, talking about the Blaze 3 and the free 3, how are you going to incorporate this into your game plan?
Actually, ginagawa na namin yan sa practice kasi kailangan namin i-take advantage yung ganung rule. Kasi nga naman, in 5 seconds, kung makalayap ka, that's 3 points right away. So, malaking bagay yon, no? And for the mga ibang teams na kalaban namin, alam namin mabibilis yan, no? So, talagang pinapractice namin i-defend din yon. Not only scoring.
All right, Coach, now this is your chance to invite, well, first of all, say thank you to all the supporters and invite them to the next games of Tikas Kapampangan.
Yes, sa lahat ng mga Kapampangan, sana po supportan niyo po yung Tikas Kapampangan. Next game po namin ay May 28 po. I think kalaban Kamsur. I think mabigat na team po ito. Kailangan po namin supportan ninyo and hopefully magkita-kita po tayo dito sa venue.
There you have it, winning coach Jeff Chan. Of course, this is not the first. More to come, Coach.
Hopefully.
That's right. And again, congratulations to Tikas Kapampangan. What a game. What an entertaining game. What a win for Tikas Kapampangan. Again, 128-108 over the Quezon City Enforcers. Look at some highlights from this game. And you can say, Jenmar Bragais was no doubt our best player because he was simply energetic from the get-go. And it really infected his teammates. Lancer Khan, they know that they have a new option, a new weapon. They don't need to score as much as before. So they let Bragais simply do a little bit of everything. But of course, Quezon City, they don't want to quit. They kept up the fight. And of course, CJ Ganya now unveiling his newfound shooting. 32 points already for Tikas in that first quarter alone. Come the second, basically that was the cue for Drick Acosta to shine. And he tried his best to put the team in contention. But then again, Pampanga always with a quick answer every time the Enforcers would go on the attack. Okay? Good defense. And then they also used, like what Coach Chan said, they used the Blaze 3 and as a good weapon. Think about it, a layup worth 3 points. But then again, you should, again, 64-55 at halftime. Come the third. It's more of like same story also. The deep bench of Tikas manifesting itself. The veterans of the NBL, they played here before. As compared, let's say, to the Enforcers, some of them are playing in the league for the first time. And look at that. Look at the spring there of Bragais. I mean, he was simply unstoppable. 105-81. And now the deciding fourth. Well, will there be one final card in the deck for Quezon City? Well, I guess Pampanga had other plans, so they quickly neutralized. Look at Bragais again. This time passing to his teammates, Joseph Francisco. Of course, Francisco also with a good game, by the way. Commendable effort by the big man. Bilshan Digno was a good tag team partner for Acosta, but unfortunately their efforts fell short as they lacked support from their teammates. And that's our final score, 128-108. Congratulations again to Tikas Kapampangan. They go 1-0. Meanwhile, back to the drawing board for the Enforcers. And so, it has been a good opening weekend here at the 2025 NBL President's Cup. So until our next game, Philippines, see you soon. Bye! Ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown.
sanang makipagsabayan. Kahit anong nakaharang handang tapakan. Bawat pawis na papatak, kada apak at yabag, may kahalong pangarap gustong maiangat. Larong aking pinag-usayan, walang pake kahit na malatayan. Kahit anong sabihin nila, wala akong pakialam sa